What is going on, neighbors from across the pond? Mr. Tomcat is back, and today we have for you a revisiting of the Smok Magneto. Yeah, that's right, Smok Magneto. Okay, this is the version 3. Since there is a shit ton of actual reviews of this, this isn't necessarily a review, but an overview. Here you got your device inside of a nice little felt box. Take this out. You got a little iPhone-like box here. Then you'll find your manual, which, hilarious. Good reading material, you know, when you're going to go to the John and handle your business. Know what I mean? So, on the back here, please keep it away from children and pregnant. Pregnant what? I mean, you know what they're talking about, though. Do not keep battery being put inside if the device is not going to be used in a long period. Okay. Please do not put the Magneto in high temperature. You're humid. Please keep air inlet groove clean to avoid airflow block. It's okay. Safety lock protection ring here. Safety protection lock. Screw down the Magneto lock ring to the end. Magnetic switch lock get. All right, enough of that. Now, I paid €39 for this. It is a hefty device with no battery in here, which I do like. I like hefty devices, as you can see. This is my favorite. 134 is my favorite. This is pretty hefty. I like it, and it's rather small. 18650 battery for comparison. It's a small device, but it works. It's very, very good device. This is the version 3, as I said. You have your Smok logo here with your vent holes like the V2, V2, and L, okay? You got your Magneto 1939 logos. Top cap. You got your airflow cutout holes or lines. Got your adjustable 510 pin. Except mine is a brass coated stainless steel, it looks like. But what makes mine a version 3 compared to the V2 and the V2 and L is that I have Spider-Man logo at the bottom. Oh, I have a 15 amp Purple E-Fest 18500 that I'm going to throw in here. And before I get into that, I'll show you this deal down here. Now this tube, this telescoping tube, is rather flimsy and it's light. So when you're taking it out, you're going to, I don't know, I drop it every single time I take it out. Only because I forget how light it is. But it's pretty flimsy. You could probably crush this with your fingers. I advise wouldn't do that unless you know where to get extra tube. Inside your tube here, it threads all the way down. It threads all the way down there. Here you have your negative post pin surrounded by vent holes. Underneath that negative pin, contact pin, is a safety collapsing spring. It is springy in there, but once everything starts getting hot or it gets heat or your battery's like something's wrong, your spring will collapse to prevent it from firing. However, if your switch down here, if this brass ring is loose and your magnet's starting to get loose from, you know, that could happen if you're locking this, you're playing with this thing, you're like, wee, you know, and your ring keeps spinning, your button, the actual button, will start to come out. And once that happens, your magnet will be loose up in there, and it will be constantly making a contact with your other magnets. And you want to make sure that these magnets are clean from goo or gunk or whatever. Make sure there's not any corrosion, rust buildup, or anything on these magnets, okay? When I first got them, I took the switch apart because I wanted to check out the switch. It was pretty cool. I had this for about 2 weeks. But when I first got it, there was some gunk buildup on the magnets. And I haven't experienced any misfires. I haven't experienced any heat from the down here on the button. Now, what you can do, if you start to feel heat on that button, take out the battery, of course, common sense, god damn it. Take out the battery, but you want to make sure that this brass ring here is tight, okay? Make sure that that is tight, because that will be loose. And if that's loose, it will continue to fire. So you want it, because if it's loose, it could start sliding down. It's threaded all the way in there too, so you could take it out and clean and all that stuff. Or you can put in a better spring if you want, but it's still a pretty good spring. I believe it is a brass spring, and it's not brass coated like this is. Okay. We're going to see what this is going to do with the Nautilus. Take a comparison vape. But while I'm talking about this, since the threading is so good, this device is so good, I bought this for 39 euro. I'm pretty sure that they could ask for more. I mean, this could easily be 80 euro more, or dollars. It could be 79.99 or more, easily. But thank God that it's only 39 and it's cheap. And I don't believe that this is a clone of the Enzonic, mainly for the fact is that this top cap resembles nothing of the Enzonics. The only thing that it resembles is like the basic design. But shit, if you're going to do that, then fucking say we could talk about cars. You know, the mid 90s and the mid 90s Mercedes and the mid 90s Audis. I said the mid 90s to the mid 90s, but the mid 90s BMWs, those three vehicles, they all resembled the same shit. Even the Volvo started jumping on it. They started using the same body style, but what distinguished them was the model of the vehicle. You know, it had different distinguishing labels, and the grills in the front, everything was slightly different, but same body style, okay? Same with this. It's got the same type of body style, but it is completely different. This top cap is completely different. It's not a drip well. It's mainly more there for airflow. It's a pretty hefty device too. You have your Spider-Man logo down here at the bottom. It's another distinguishing logo to set itself apart from the Enzonic. It's got Magneto 1939 written down there at the bottom to distinguish itself from the Enzonic. It as well has the Smok logo down there to distinguish itself from the Enzonic. So, if you really want to believe that it's a clone, it's a clone. If you don't want to believe that it's not a clone, I believe it's not a clone. Now, you can get clones of the Magnetos, but that's a different story. So, let's take a comparison vape. My battery just died. I got I only use eFest IMR batteries. This is a V2 2000 mAh high drain 18650. And here, got 2 more. I got 5 of these deals here. I love the eFest batteries. I don't have any AWs. I can get AWs, but I like eFest. I like the eFest batteries. All right. Take a comparison vape. Okay. I'm going to use the Nautilus on the Magneto. I want to see what the Magneto does with the Nautilus here. Using the same one that I just took off the 130. Just took it off the 134. And now we got it on the Magneto. Let's do see how it's going to do. Not too bad at all. I actually think it does quite well. Just a regular 1.8 ohm head. Not too bad at all, man. Actually, it does quite well. Actually, I think the 134 hits harder, only because, you know, this is a mech mod, and mech mods are mainly there for your RDAs, RBAs, RTAs, you know, DCTs and shit like that, your cartomizers. Not necessarily for your D style, but yeah. Yeah, 134 hits a little harder. Better throat hit too. Yeah. Smok Magneto. Smok Magneto. And this is a... Mainly I say it's not a clone because, you know, I mean, if you're going to clone something, it's going to resemble exactly what it is trying to clone. Take your Panzer Blackhawk clone. Looks just like it. Pretty nice. Pretty nice little guy. And it doesn't look bad with the Nautilus on the Magneto. It does not look bad at all. Need to put my stainless steel tank back on there. Let's see y'all. Let's see y'all. I'm not going to do it right now, but I got two of them bad boys. Woo! And future reference, if you do not have any of these pipe cleaners, I suggest picking up a pack of these pipe cleaners. They're good for cleaning out your chimneys. Yes, they are. How the hell did that happen? Anywho, I suggest picking some of these up because you can get inside of the chimney in here on any of your takes, all your takes. You just good to go, good to go. And so there you have it. Pretty nifty, cool beans. Works pretty well with this Spider Nautilus. So, this was Mr. Tomcat, and we'll catch you in the next video. Let's take another hit off of this, shall we? Mr. Tomcat, signing off, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace!